You no go ever dey alone. Jehovah dey with you. Now the article we dey discuss this very week. The Bible verse wey carry the study article na Psalms 145 verse 18. When it say, Jehovah no dey far from all the people wey dey call am. You know, many of God's servants today, they really feel alone. You dey sometimes feel say you dey alone. Well, this article will help us see how many people dey feel, how Jehovah dey feel, and how him take dey show say him feel for us and say he wan help us. You know, as Jehovah's servant true, we get many brothers and sisters who we together do things together. But at the same time, we see the feel say sometimes we dey alone. Why it be like that? For some reasons. So, for one, some people then they find it hard to make friends when they move to a new congregation. And for others, when it comes from family, when they say they gotta do things together, when they move to a new place, they can't feel alone because they miss their family member or their former friends. Some feel alone when person wey them first dey very close to can't die. If it be saying na their partner, if it be their parents or a very close friend. Now others sit there when be say before becoming witness of Jehovah, then get family when they worship Jehovah. As they become witness now, those family members and friends feel they treat them badly or just leave them. If any of this reason apply to you or it happen to you, make you know say Jehovah know how you dey feel and Jehovah he want help you. For this topic, we go discuss how Jehovah go help us. After that, we go talk about wetin we fit do to help ourselves. We go also see how we fit help other people for congregation when they feel say them dey alone. Now, Elijah of the Bible, now one person when he feel say him dey alone. Elijah live for the time when he say life for Israel people hard well. For that time, people who no good, they suffer God people. They maltreat them well. For 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 1 and 2, we learn about how one bad queen Jezebel even swear say she go make sure say she kill Elijah. Elijah hear the message and this one make him really fear. Now, at this time, him come dey feel say God's servant for everywhere, they don't kill all of them. Him come dey feel say not only him dey alone. And for that reason, Elijah get fear for mind. Now, how Jehovah take show say him care for Elijah? Make we find out for this scripture for 1 Kings chapter 19. Make we look verse 5 and verse 18. 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 5 and verse 18. Verse 5, 1 Kings 19 say, Then he lay down and fell asleep under the broom tree. But suddenly an angel touched him and said to him, Get up and eat. Verse 18, And I have left 7,000 in Israel, all whose knees have not bent down to Baal, and whose mouths have not kissed him. So for this verse one we read, the angel tell Elijah say, many Israel people still dey and they serve Jehovah well. If you notice in that picture on page 9, now there we see when Jehovah sent that angel to make Elijah know say him not there alone. He tell him say many other people dey when they were fall to worship Baal. You agree with this news, now a good one for Elijah. To hear say 7,000 Israelites sit there and they never fought Jehovah's hand. They say they serve Jehovah just the correct way. This really gives Elijah a strong mind in making mind calm down. If you dey fear say you dey alone, when you get the comfort say many of God's servants for the whole world, then they face the same problem when you dey face hardship and loneliness. Make you believe say Jehovah go give us the help when we need just at the correct time. For paragraph 4, that will talk about people when busy their family and friends stop to support them. So if you're not a person like that, when be say your former friends and those when be your family member no support you again because you don't become witness, make you no worry. Yes, Apostle Paul, he gets similar concern. If you noticed the account in Matthew chapter 19 verse 27, for that portion, Peter talks say, we don't leave everything when we get and we dey follow you. Waiting will come day for us, or waiting we gain. So Peter still get a concern say, if he can't leave family, he leave work, he leave business, can't follow Jesus, benefit they? Now here Jesus answer to Peter's concern or question. It is for Mark chapter 10. We go read them for verse 29 and verse 30. Mark chapter 10, verse 29 and verse 30. Verse 29 reads, Jesus said, truly I say to you, no one has left houses, or brothers, or sisters, or mother, or father, or children, or fields for my sake, and for the sake of the good news. Verse 30. Who will not get 100 times more now in this period of time? Houses, brothers, sisters, mothers, children, and fields with persecution, and in the coming system of things, everlasting life. So here Jesus assure the apostles, say true, you feel miss your family members, you feel miss your business, your source of income. But in verse 30, he can assure them, say, they don't get this thing back even in 100-fold. Also notice, say, they won't only have this thing back in 100-fold, they still say they can't get everlasting life. So everlasting life and family members or former business, which one better pass? Not be everlasting life. So it makes sense if we choose the better one. Today, we get brothers for congregation, we get sisters, we get people like our mother and our close friends. This now benefits if we make the sacrifice to forego family members to do Jehovah's way. Even while I be say we dey for the congregation, and we get many persons when be our Christian brothers around us, we feel sometimes say we dey alone. So if it happen like that, see they feel alone in the midst of your Christian brothers, waiting we go do. We go talk about 4 things we want to do. The first now say, make we think how Jehovah they help you. Sister Carol now person when know how Jehovah they help her. This sister never marry, and where she from come, her family they know they serve Jehovah. But then she talk. He say, when I remember how Jehovah they help me in your problem, this one they help me make I not feel say I dey alone. So that one shows the sister appreciate the provision when God they bring today. Our Christian brothers thinking about how God don't they help them for the past. If you reflect back on God's favor towards us, we will appreciate, we're not going to feel alone anymore. The second thing we go do when they feel alone, now say, make we think how Jehovah they help our brothers and sisters where they feel alone also. I beg, make we read this portion for 1 Peter chapter 5. We'll go look verse 9 and verse 10. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 9 and 10. The place say, "But take your stand against him, firm in the faith, knowing that the same kind of sufferings are being experienced by the entire association of your brothers in the world. But after you have suffered a little while, the God of all undeserved kindness, who called you to his everlasting glory in union with Christ, will himself finish your training. He will make you firm. He will make you strong. He will firmly ground you." Now, how this 1 Peter 5, 9 and 10 fit encourage people when they feel say them they alone? If you see for verse 9, it say God will make your faith firm. It will make you firm in the faith. It say, knowing that the same kind of suffering are being experienced by the entire association of brothers in the world. So if you suffer loneliness, your many brothers for all over the earth, many of them, they go through similar condition. Brother Hiroshi, now brother, when he say, not only be the witness for his family for many years. Now what did he talk? He say, for congregation, it is easy to see say everybody get his own problem. When we know say everybody they doing best to serve Jehovah, this one fit encourage us. We could not feel say we dey alone. So make they think and say your other brothers when in this similar condition, they make effort, they struggle to manage and to stay positive. Now Jehovah, they help them. Now we still learn say prayer, to read Bible, and to attend meetings, put together. Now the third thing when we need to do if we feel say we're there alone. Now how prayer fit help you? Well, now inside prayer, we fit tell Jehovah how we feel. Here, Sister Merciali or Marcia talk say, prayer now one important thing when fit help her cope when she feel say she there alone. He say he see Jehovah like him papa, and so she fit pray to him anytime, and they tell Jehovah how she feel. So like our dear sister, make we pray, make we see Jehovah like our papa, make we tell him how they feel. This one go fit help us. Now for paragraph 8 question, the question say, waiting when you read Bible and they think about waiting you read, how this one go help you? Again, the example of another sister when they call Bianca give us the answer. Who be Bianca? Her family don't they treat her well. They talk to her anyhow, they maltreat her. And for this reason, Sister Bianca don't they feel happy at all. What did she talk when you feel encourage us? He say, when I dey read and they think deep about the things where I read for Bible and the life story of servant of Jehovah when he face the same kind of problem where they face, this one they really help me. Some brothers there also, they will try cram scriptures, Bible portion, when it fit encourage them. Someday they fit consider cramming this portion for Psalm 27 verse 10 and Isaiah 41 verse 10. What in that place talk? For Psalm 27 verse 10, the Bible say, even if my own papa and mama leave me, Jehovah go draw near body. He go draw me near body. And for Isaiah 41 verse 10, that place say, make you no fear, I dey with you. Make you not think too much. I be your God. I go make you strong. Yes, I go help you. I go hold you tight with my correct hand. these kind of scriptures, if we think about them many times, it will help us. We could not feel alone to know, say, Jehovah really there with us. Now, if you notice the picture for page 10, now about one brother when his wife don't die. If you notice that picture, you see one clock for there. And for that clock, it be like say the time now past blessing now to 10 or almost 10 o'clock. This kind of time for night, now very quiet time. And you go visit that brother, go to feel alone. Now, what they do during this quiet time when they feel alone? Like you said for the picture there, if they listen to our audio publication or Bible, and sometimes for those books in audio format, when you listen to them, you feel hear stories about our brothers, when you feel relates to our matter. And that experience feel help us to know how to cope and to know, say, we not there alone. How it be you if it be say you fit join our Christian meetings? Even now it be say we join meetings through electronic device, through Zoom or video conferencing. When you first go kingdom at that time, how you dey feel when you attend meetings, see your brothers? You know they feel better after each meetings. For me, I dey feel better when I attend each meeting, either now self through video conferencing. For Hebrews 10:24-25, partly, that place say, and let us consider one another so as to incite. If you check the footnote for this portion, when it say, and let us consider, the meaning for this constantly means say, make we be concerned about, make we pay attention to. Or pay attention to our fellow brothers, or make others pay attention to us if they feel lonely. Bear in mind, say, now when we attend meetings, people feel see us, feel ask us, say, how we do. Yes, true, our meetings will feel encourage us to help us know, say, our brothers, they manage, and they struggle. And when we attend meetings also, we get to know them well. Marcia, he talk one thing. He say, even though say I dey really shame, I make up my mind, say, I go all our meeting and they answer question for the meetings. They say this one help him to feel, say, in the part of the congregation. So I beg, make you try and make effort to attend our meeting. If you do so, you go feel am say you are part of the congregation where many friends dey. Now this one takes us to paragraph 10. And the question there say, why is it important to make friends with brothers and sisters for congregation? Friends for congregation go fit help us, and we fit learn from these friends. For 1 Samuel 18:1, that portion talk about the close friendship between Jonathan and David. Like you go know, Jonathan is senior David by far. But this one not made them become minor friends. They fit become tight friend, and they help themselves during difficult time and still assist themselves to serve Jehovah well. One sister make this comment. Her name is Irina. They say, our brothers and sisters for congregation fit really be like our papa and mama, or real brothers and sisters from the same mama. So you see, Jehovah fit use these our family members for the Christian brotherhood to help us feel the need when our family don't create empty space on. You go agree, say, brothers, say some people, true, then they find it hard to make friends. Yes, Sister Ratna, she be like that. She say she not person when they shame well. But waiting help sister to fit overcome this shyness and to fit make friends. She make admission or she accept, say she need help. And she also say she no come dey shame again. He can't try to widen out, to follow other people talk, and to respond to them when they reach out to her. Now see her other advice when she give for her experience. He say, your friends, they ready to encourage and support you. Even with that one, they need you to tell them how they fit do this one. What be the point here? The point be say, make we dey accept help. Make we let others know how they feel. That way, they go fit know how to offer assistance. The preaching work now one better chance when fit help us make friends for congregation. For paragraph 12 question, it say how the preaching work fit help you get better friend. Yes, the preaching work they let us spend plenty time with our brothers and sisters. Imagine say you gotta follow somebody work with field service for some hours. Let's say 2 hours, 3 hours, or even more than that. Imagine say you follow and work maybe twice in a month or more than that. No doubt, now we become friends. Now we learn from ourselves. Now we share experiences. Earlier, we talked about Sister Carol, about the matter of making effort to get friends. He say, Jehovah they use these kind of better friends to help you when you dey sad, like when you dey lonely. He say if we spend time with our brothers to do Jehovah work, we go know ourselves well, come become friends for congregation. So you understand also? If you make time to dey follow others, go field service, spend time with them, share ideas, share experiences, you'll get friends. You'll get real friends when go feel love you and love Jehovah. Now among us, we get someone they strong, their faith they strong, and they courageous. So all of us fit help other people when they feel alone. How we go do it? Well, we go help them to feel say they be part of our Christian family. Jesus' word for John 13:35 encourages us on how we show love to our brothers. In fact, he say, now this one they don't know say we are true Christians if we have love among ourselves. Some persons they they had them. Just ask the brother say how you take become Jehovah's Witness. Before you know it, talk don't plenty for grant and go discuss plenty things, come become good friend. So learn the technique on how to start friendship or conversation. You go see the benefit when they come from her. Now, make we talk about 3 advices on how we will take help people to feel say they be part of the congregation. The first one now say make we dey make friends with new people. Now, what do you fit do to make friends with those in the new? For Romans 15:7, so we think God's word talk to the Christians. Romans chapter 15 and verse 7. Romans 15 verse 7. Verse 7 say, so welcome one another, just as the Christ also welcomed you, with glory to God in view. He say, welcome one another, just as God welcomed us. When God they welcome us, He not select us according to our age, according to our financial status, or our beauty, or handsomeness, or where we come from. He select us without partiality. This portion say, make you welcome one another just the way God to welcome us. Make we try, brothers, to make sure say the friends we dey make, we know they select them, we dey do them the way God don't they advise us. Now, in trying to make friends with our brothers for congregation, or to get to know new ones, we get caution or small warning. And I may say, make we dey careful or use sense when we dey ask them question. because some dey shame, and they find it hard to tell you how they feel. So if we use sense to ask them question about their personal thing, with time, they go fit get to know us or fit get to know them well. If you just ask them how you take become Jehovah Witness, and from there, things will just make sense. Now, the experience of Sister Melissa and Brother Mauricio shows say everybody for congregation go fit get strong faith when they show say we care about each other. Now, these two persons get their different challenge. Now, for the case of Sister Melissa, we learn say Sister Melissa, she na person when needs people around her. He say, I really thank the brothers wey don't be like Papa to me, when he spend time with me, and when he show say they care about me for all these years. He say, anytime where I need person to talk to, person they listen to me. But in sweetheart, he say the brothers they listen to her. So what you go do if you dey strong? For those who they feel lonely, make time to listen to them. For Brother Mauricio experience, the brother talk say, person when you follow and study, you not going to serve Jehovah again. He going to feel alone for the congregation. But the good thing is say, the brother for congregation no leave Mauricio. They can become in papa, become in friend. Mauricio say these people, they follow and spend time for ministry. They follow and share experiences, and even follow and play games at some point. So if you see say our brothers feel help others when they feel them they alone during some difficult times. Because of the help when Sister Melissa and Mauricio get, the experience tell us say they can't serve for special full time. You too feel help somebody to get encouragement to feel can serve as even special full-time servant. This will sweet well. You know, each time we go assembly and conventions, we dey very happy to see our brothers dey together. But for some persons, they interest them like that too. You know why? Because person when they alone sometimes, when you see others just dey together, couple, family, they enjoy together, and you're there alone, you go feel like you now somebody, different, like person for island. Yes, some sisters don't even express how they feel. Say when they day convention like this, see all that day together, they laugh, they play. You say in the midst of that large crowd, you say him also, they feel alone. And so we hear from this our sister mouth, when her name be Carol. For paragraph 5, we come still learn about Carol say, Carol na person we never marry. And when she from Crom, na person we know they serve Jehovah. So if you see why I say Carol, they feel they alone sometimes, even in the midst of many people in the Christian brotherhood. So if you see such persons, or you have such persons for your congregation, how you they assist them now? You get the answer, B? Make we draw them near body. Make we spend time together with these ones. Make we help them know, say, them be part of the Christian congregation. If we do like that, they don't go feel lonely too much. Like they encourage, they will get strong faith to do more. I beg, see the advice we won't get for 2 Corinthians chapter 6. 2 Corinthians chapter 6. Make we see verse 11. Go reach verse 13. 2 Corinthians 6, 11. Go reach 13. That place read like this. It say, we have opened our mouth to speak to you, Corinthians, and we have opened wide our hearts. We are not restricted in our affections for you, but you are restricted in your own tender affection for us. So in response, I speak as to my children, you too, open your hearts wide. Now, to open our hearts wide, it go mean say we go spend time with different brothers and sisters. Take note. We go spend time with different brothers and sisters. We're not going to select them. See how Sister Melissa feel about the matter. He say, we dey really enjoy them when every time when brothers and sisters invite us come their house to spend time with their family and to travel together. Yes. He say brothers, sisters, they invite them. They not they select them. They get such invitation many times. And this one, they make her really happy. She they enjoy them. If you do the same for brothers and sisters when they feel see them they alone, if you do them, they can't say they go enjoy them. Paragraph 19 get this question. It say, which time our brothers and sisters we really want make we spend time with them? Sometime now when our brothers or sisters they for house, when a family member they celebrate Christmas, celebration of a different kind, or do things when Bible no support. Another kind of time, now when the dates when be say that person don't die, don't reach. If it be their late husband, late wife, papa, mama, or a very close friend, during times like this, our brothers feel alone and they feel need our help. If we call them come our house to spend time with these ones, if you do so, we will show say we will open our heart, mind to accommodate others, to encourage our brothers, and to make them know they feel say them they alone again. Brothers, this article don't really help us see say we get many brothers and sisters when we fit get as friends. So if you dey new for the congregation among us people, make you not fear say you go there alone. What Jesus talk for Matthew 12, 48 to 50, go feel encourage us. Matthew 12, 48 to verse 50. Make we see him. Matthew 12, 48 to 50. Make we read about Jesus' advice when he assist us, when we say we feel say we don't miss our family members before becoming witnesses. Now Matthew chapter 12. Make you locate verse 48 and to verse 50. He say, in reply, he said to the one who spoke to him, who is my mother and who are my brothers? And extending his hand toward his disciples, he said, look, my mother and my brothers. For whoever does the will of my Father who is in heaven, that one is my brother and sister and mother. This portion will give us assurance. If you notice in verse 50, it talks say, if we hold Jehovah tight and follow the advice we don't talk about for this article, we go do well. Those old papa, those old mama for congregation, those brothers and sisters could become our close brothers, as if say them now our fleshly father and sister. As long as you remain faithful, please Jehovah, you go benefit from this our Christian brotherhood when God don't provide for us. Now, we could review this our article we don't talk about to get the main points when we don't enjoy. We go use 3 questions to address the matter. The first one say, how we know say Jehovah they care about how we feel? We learn say Jehovah they near to each of us. I know how we feel when we dey sad. You know when conditions don't tire us. How would you know this one? When Elijah they think say not only him dey alone, what did Jehovah do? Jehovah sent an angel to help Elijah. That make Elijah's mind strong. He can't dey convinced say he not dey alone at all. Say many others dey when see they serve Jehovah faithfully. Second question say, wetin we fit do when we dey feel say we still dey alone? We get 3 points here we fit do. The first now say, make we dey think about how Jehovah don't take help us for the past. Make we think how Jehovah they help brothers and sisters when they feel lonely for the whole world. Make we they always pray. Make we read Bible. Make we they attend meetings. This could feel help us to manage our loneliness and to feel say we dey in the midst of others. This could give us strong mind. And then lastly, we can still discuss say make we dey tight with our brothers and sisters for congregation. Make we remember say we need to let our brothers know when they know say we they feel somehow and we fit tell them what if them fit do to assist us. I tell a few question. Say how we fit help our brothers and sisters to feel say them they part of the congregation. He say we go try to make friends with new people. We go look for ways to help them. We go need to make time to listen to them so that they fit talk to us on how them they feel. And the last point there to answer the question, they say, if we see the thing say we they feel lonely, it go very important to make ourselves out to spend time with our brothers, and they also will try and make time with us. They also advise say make we know they select, in the sense that we're not going to change or make our friends based on our language, people's size, people occupation, or things about them. Jehovah welcome everybody. Make we welcome everybody just as Jehovah do. My brothers, true, you go agree. Say this article come for the very correct time. Remember, I beg, say, people we talk about for this article, these people now real people. And the experience we talk about now real experiences. That means we feel learn from the experience because we didn't talk about. We feel still feel them. And if we apply them, it will feel help us. Make we try imitate their good example. Get them for mind, say, Jehovah, when you help them, it will feel still help you when you feel say you dey alone. Brothers, I beg, make you get trust in Jehovah. Get them for your heart, say, you no go ever dey alone, because Jehovah be with you. Our song to end our meeting today, now song number 46. When the title be say, we thank you, Jehovah.